Yo, what up, motherfuckers? So, um, I'm not very well at the moment, so I this one's going to be a low energy, like chilled out stream. But this all stems from a conversation I had with Chase on Tuesday. I don't know if I don't know if it was while we were recording. I think it was a bit while we were recording, a little bit again after, because we had a little catch up afterwards. Um, so I started looking into this software as a service sort of business model, and I found some really interesting shit. So today we are going to write about how to make $100,000 in a single month. And I know that seems quite hypey, maybe like a bit than just picking something up. But this is something that, and I'm going to show you, I see happen all the time. So let's get to it. So, okay, first things first. The winner of the, I might know someone who does that, Dan. Sorry, Facebook user, I can't see who you are. It looks like this to me. So, whoever said that, I assume you mean you. And that would be very, very interesting to hear about. So, first things first. The winner of the Link Sorcery Prize, the lifetime deal of the agency plan, which is really fucking good, by the way, is Mark Muller. Muller? Don't know how to say his last name. Moeller. He's already received and activated his account. So congratulations to you. Clap, 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 clap. He won because he sent me a lot of stuff about him actually sending Harrow and trying to get links to prove that he was into it. And I just figured he would, out of all the people who messaged me, there weren't that many, but quite a few. I thought he would make best use of the agency plan. So that's cool. And he's going to give us a report and maybe do an interview type thing to show us how effective it's been for him. So that would be cool. Okay, let's get down to business. Oh, so you're aware, if you didn't win, the lifetime deal of Link Sorcery is still available. I think today's the last day of it. And the agency plan is sold out, but I definitely try and grab one of the other ones. It's definitely worth the money. Okay, so the first step in this process I'm going to show you is, it would help if I had my pen available. There we go. Build a no-code software as a service. Okay. That sounds way more difficult than it is. Essentially what it means is there are a lot of tools out there, and I've written down a few. I've only just started researching this. So decisions is the first one. Webflow is the second. Bubble, which looks great, to be honest. MakerPad looked. I don't think it actually had software, but it's info and guides on how to do it. Airtable. Airtable is the one I'd probably use because it's essentially like Excel, or that doesn't look right. Hang on. Excel or Google Sheets in an app. So if you run a service based on those things, you can have it as an app using Airtable. I think for what most of us want, um, these few things are going to be good enough to give us what we need. What we're trying to do here is automate simple tasks, right? So that's simple tasks that people need. So, for example, all link builders need tools that do certain things, right? So we're going to get contacts, scrape contact info, and this is probably going to be like a Google scrape based on operators. This might be a Hunter integration. Something like that. Allow me to email them. You do that with Google API, I believe. You can use G Suites to do that, up to 500 emails a day. And then let me follow up automatically. If you can create a tool that does these 4 things, you can do link building, right? And a lot of you will probably want to make that for yourselves because it's pretty cool, right? I use Buzzstream, but if you're just getting into this industry and you want a tool that's, let's say, simpler than Buzzstream. So like Buzzstream does a lot of things that you don't need. They're handy when you get more advanced, but for the beginning part, you don't need it. So that's the end of step 1. You need to build this thing. There is optional, maybe I'll look into this in a minute. An optional step of you can just buy one that's already made that doesn't have any customers because you're going to be able to market better than the people who built it or whatever. So we need to have something to sell, a software, right? So based on my preliminary research, and I know I tell you this every time, I'm so bad at maths. So if I'm wrong, I apologize. We need to get 80 people to subscribe to it because this is going to be a monthly cost thing at 25 per month. And you think, how do you? Oh, well, let's hang on a sec. So our goal here is to get a total MRR, that's monthly recurring revenue, of around £2,000. And if you can do that, you're looking at 100,000 plus sale value based on what I'm going to show you in a minute. To get those 80 people, here's what we're going to do. We're going to DM 50 people per day. On Twitter. Good news. We're going to do Twitter ads. Twitter ads. We're going to target them at newbies who follow influencers in your industry and tools. So for example, if you were building this tool, we're looking at, people who follow SEMrush, Ahrefs, Moz, those type of things. Okay. We're gonna get people with lists. To market it. And they're going to ask for a percentage. So it's going to be an affiliate offer. You want to give, I don't know, 50% or some shit. Okay. You're going to do these 3 things. Your ad is going to look like this. Let's say, all right, here's a good one. So we're going to say like X, but better and cheaper. That's it. That's the tweet. If you're doing ads on YouTube, which maybe you should, let's say that's good for FB. It could be a tweet. For Twitter, you could have like I don't know, a video of you doing it, that type of thing. For YouTube, we're going to do a tour of the thing. So here's me doing the exact process you would do using my tool to achieve X goal. So that's just a video. And as I always talk about, demonstrate competence. Show people, hey, here's what the tool is. Here's what it is. Here's what it does. And then show you doing it. And show the result at the end as well. Like if you're showing people how to send outreach, show them you getting links at the end, right? So all of this is aimed at one thing, right? All of this. All of that is for the single reason of getting 80 people to buy it at $25 a month. Sounds fairly easy. I'm not going to do the calculations on the conversion rates and stuff because you don't really need that. If you haven't got 80 by the time you've done all this, send more DMs and stuff like that, right? Simple. Okay. When people ask questions and stuff, they're going to ask this. How is it like X? So let's say X is, what was Chase saying the other day? X is SEMrush, right? How is Shine Ranker like SEMrush but better and cheaper? And people are going to ask that. Excuse me, my mouth's really dry. People are definitely going to ask that. So you just tell them X has features you don't need yet. And that's the important thing, right? The yet part. X has features you don't need yet. God damn it. Which raises the price. So your value exchange, your offer here is, it does this one thing. Here's how it does it. Let me show you. And here's the price. Simple, right? Now, how do you sell the fucking thing? That's how you market it. That's how you get your 80 people. So, how do I show you this? Can I show you on my iPad? Do you have it up? There we go. Okay. Can you see that? Good. Um, this is Microacquire, a website purely aimed at selling startups. So you're selling shit based on, hey, here's what I have so far. It's built, it works. We have a few customers. Um, do you want to buy it for that price? Now, I'm going to show you the filters that I've put in. So I've set startup types as SaaS. I've set price to 100,000 to 150,000. TTM net profit is what it's made over the last 12 months. And I've set that to 24,000. So there we go. Great. There were some results a second ago. Did I just change something? Oh, there we go. Favorites. Okay. So that's what we're looking for here. So if you're making $2,000 a month, you can absolutely sell for these prices. Look at this one here, right? So it's a coding education platform and recruiting platform for engineers. That would be so fucking easy to actually build, right? It's essentially like a job board, right? And I guess it does like training to get you prepared for the job that you've applied for. So it's done 15 grand in the last year, and they're selling for 150,000. It's a one-person team. And they have somewhere between 100 and 1,000 customers. And that's a big number, right? Like it could be anywhere between 100 and 1,000. Okay, here's another one. No code machine learning platform for manufacturing optimization. I don't know what the fuck that means. However, it's made $1,000 profit, right? It's made nearly 90,000, but 1,000 in profit. Selling it for 100,000, 150,000. Tell me we can't do this? There we go. A self-hosted platform for content creators to publish content and earn income. What does that mean? Right? Means nothing. It's like, what is it? Like a shit YouTube. Nearly 12 grand it's made in a year. 115,000. And all of this, like all of these things here, they seem to do one very simple thing, right? Like I mentioned earlier, they do one simple thing and they sell for crazy amounts of money. Like, there you go. So that's the plan. That's what we do. So we're gonna list on Microacquire. I'm so bad at handwriting with this pen. I actually have really neat handwriting with an actual pen and actual paper. Ta-da! Okay, so we list it on Microacquire. The multiples are crazy on there. So we're aiming for, we're aiming for 1,000 plus, 100,000 plus, sorry. Which means based on what I've just seen, you don't even need 2K a month. If you get 2K a month, you're easily going to make 100,000. So if we can get to 80 members, we'll call them members. What else could I call them? Subscribers. Let's call them subscribers. 80 subscribers gets you to 2 grand a month at $25 per month. To me, that seems like a brilliant business model. We'll see if we can do something as like a case study or something like that when I have a bit more time. Right now, I'm trying to launch Bizarre magazine, which is very close to being done. I'm trying to deliver some Harrow links that I owe some people. And once that's done, we'll start looking at doing case studies on these type of things. Because Chase really got me thinking the other day about this software as a service thing. And yeah, so that's the strategy. It should have been a quick video. If you got any questions, I'm down to answer them. Uh, yeah, and that's it. Quite straightforward strategy, proven multiple times to work. Um, the problems you might have are the actual building it part, because no doubt that will come with some sort of problems. Um, but the marketing it part should be quite easy, and the selling it part should also be quite easy. Because think if someone buys it for 100 grand, and then they just keep doing this every day forever, like they should easily double, triple, don't know, 5 times their money, whatever, in a couple of years. Anyway, if you got questions, let's hear them. If you don't, I'm gonna go lie down because I don't feel very well. Um, tried. My goal was to do this in 20 minutes, but I guess I rambled a little. So if I don't see any questions in the next 50, 46 seconds, I'm gonna go. I'll leave this part because it's the most interesting bit that I think some of you would have questions on if you do. I will do I will do case studies on both the software tools that I've tried to do recently. So I'm going to do some ranking stuff with Shine Ranker, and I'm going to do some Harrow links with Link Sorcery, and I'll show you guys actually using those tools exactly how the owner showed us, and we'll see if we can rank some sites and get some links. Anyway, no questions. I'm out. See you on Tuesday. Every Tuesday and Thursday, 7 p.m. I'll be here. See you then.